Hello, LinkedIn. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Phillip Poynton, and I have the distinct pleasure of introducing you guys to Mateusz Dąbrowski. Mateusz recently joined the Salesforce Marketing Champions Program, and I wanted to use this opportunity for you guys to learn a little bit more from Mateusz as to what this program is all about and how he applied and what he's expecting from this program. Mateusz, can you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, nice to meet you. My name is Mateusz. I am working in PwC for 1 year right now, and currently I am Marketing Cloud Architect. So my responsibilities are, of course, the full implementation, because that's what we do. We implement Marketing Cloud from zero to hero. But my focus is especially on the development part, on the SSJS, SQL, architecture, and best practices related to the technical side of the Marketing Cloud.
Awesome, thanks, Mateusz. When and how did your journey with Salesforce begin?
Yeah, so the answer is the same as previously, 1 year ago, because I only started working on the Marketing Cloud when joined PwC. I had previously worked on different marketing automation platforms, namely Oracle Eloqua and Adobe Campaign. So I have a few years of experience with various approaches to playing with the data, playing with the communication experience, and building the customer journey maps, but on the different tools. So for the Marketing Cloud, I'm quite fresh, but jumping right into.
Wow, I'm surprised, because ever since I've been following your blog, I always thought you've been working for Salesforce or with Salesforce for a long time. So tell me, why did you decide to move away from this local team, Oracle, Eloqua, and Adobe, and transition into Salesforce?
Yeah, so there was few different things. The first one is that on those platforms, I was working in the different type of teams, meaning that for Oracle Eloqua, I was working as a local administrator, focusing on the local market implementation and day-to-day work as a marketer on the automation tool. On Adobe Campaign, on the other hand, I was part of the central team that was supervising the global implementation and helping with the best practices to leverage the tool to its fullest. So having those both local and central experience, I wanted to check the third side, the other front of fight on the marketing automation battle. And this was the consultancy. So that's why I decided that, yeah, it's time to check how it looks from the third party side, let's say. But also I wanted to check some other tools that other than the ones that I already know, because I was still looking for something that would work best for me in terms of the approach to marketing automation. Oracle Eloqua is a great tool focused on user experience and ease of use. Adobe Campaign, on the other hand, is very powerful customization tool. And I just found that Marketing Cloud is kind of in the middle, combining both the ease of use and ability to execute a good strategy without very hard challenges. But on the other hand, it enables you to go with the customization approach as far as you want, if only you go forward with the tools that it makes available.
Cool, thank you. Okay, let's come back to this story of yours, to the Salesforce Marketing Champions Program. Perhaps you could, from what I understand, this is the second program, right? It's fairly new. Recently, Salesforce announced, its attendees, its champions of this new program, which has just literally started. I believe you had your orientation yesterday, your first sort of session with Salesforce. Perhaps you could tell me in your own words, what is this Salesforce Marketing, Champions Program?
Yeah. So you are right. It is the second year of the program, and to start from the very high level, the Salesforce Champions Program is a group of programs related to various topics. There is not only marketing champions, but also sales champions, platform champions. There are a group of specialties that are working on bringing more to the community, expanding knowledge, sharing knowledge, and empowering people working in the Salesforce HANA. And this is exactly what this program is about. The Marketing Champions is focused on three main marketing products out of the Salesforce ecosystem. So Marketing Cloud, Pardot, and Datorama, and is focused on making all that is possible to make the community better, to expand the knowledge base that is available for everyone working on the tools, and to empower the champions that are providing this information to everyone.
Wow, it sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah, actually, I think it's not that much, because part of the application, part of the how you can become the marketing champion is not only providing your information and the purpose you have in working with those marketing tools of Salesforce, but also your current engagement. So nearly everyone, or rather everyone that is working within the Marketing Champions framework already are sharing their knowledge, already are building their communities, and it can be in different forms. So some of them are just very frequently visiting the community on the Trailblazer website. Some of them are building the community groups on the local side. Some are creating blogs, vlogs, podcasts. So the amount of different approaches to how those marketing champions are sharing their knowledge and empowering the Trailblazer community is quite vast.
Cool. So, I mean, of course, this sounds like it's addressed to those who are already quite active and, sharing, their experience, their know-how.
Yeah, it's focused on just giving more power to those people and creating maybe the example to follow for the next generation of the champions. And it's definitely working, because when I was learning the Marketing Cloud within this last year, I was using a lot of content that was created by the previous champions, or rather the still current champions, because once you become the champion, you are the champion. So the amount of information and amount of knowledge that they are sharing is awesome, and it's the only reason why I was able to go so fast with learning the platform, to leverage all the things that they were able to share in the past.
Fantastic. I like that. Once a champion, you're always a champion. That's a good one. Okay, so Mateusz, so why did you decide to apply? Yeah,
so there are, I would say, three main groups of reasons. One is that this is a great opportunity to get new knowledge, and not only get it, but also share it. So it's just a perfect way to expand my knowledge and bring it back to the community to give back things that I was able to learn in the past. But also the community itself is a huge reason to be part of this Marketing Champions journey, because again, the group of champions that you are joining within this program is the engaged, ambitious, helpful people that are focused on developing their and other skills within the platform.
So what does this, what did the application process look like? It would be nice to just learn from your experience,
Yeah, so the application is quite easy. It's happening in the beginning of the year, where you can just go to the Marketing Champions program and fill a form. The form is not that big, actually. You are just providing the basic data about you. You are stating why you want to become marketing champion, what is your purpose that is driving you forward with this framework. And finally, and maybe the most important part, is what's your current engagement, so that the Salesforce team, when they see all the applications that are coming to them, and there are a lot of them, they are able to choose people that are already invested into the community, and then they will be able to help them empower this community even further.
Okay, cool. So you've been running your own blog, right? MateuszDąbrowski.pl. I'll put it somewhere here or here. How long have you been, running your blog for?
Yeah, so I started actually a few years ago when I was still working on Eloqua as a small place to describe some tricks that I was leveraging within this tool. But it was quite dead for some time. And I restarted it when I started learning Marketing Cloud. And again, I just wanted it firstly to make it a bit of place of notes where I can describe things that I learned, to just memorize them better and have a place where I can go back. And I think that this approach to a blog or even any other type of content that you might be creating regarding the platform is a great thing for everyone, because the way you must think about the problems, about the things that you are learning when you are creating a content that will be public, is completely different mindset from when you are just making notes for yourself or just watching a video about some problem, because you are always then asking the questions, but what will happen if I do this, if I do that, and you need to test it to be able to provide the good information for everyone. So I would say that as far as it started and still is a great source for knowledge for myself, just as a possibility to come back to it, it's also a great place for me to just think about new problems and new topics that needs to be solved when working with the Marketing Cloud.
Wicked, cool. And I've got to say, I very quickly noticed how active you are, especially on LinkedIn, place where I live. So really fascinating. And you share content often, very frequently. I mean, do you have any sort of strategy? I mean, do you have, let's say, some sort of weekly content schedule? How does that work with you?
Yeah, so I don't have any specific schedule. I just try to public relatively frequently, but actually most of it is just coming back from the purpose of this blog. So as I am writing, there are things that I am learning and want to capture for the future. When I'm solving problems, when I'm working, I am able to just digest them, create better solutions, think about possible explanations, and this is all the moment when I'm working on also new content. So I would say it's just an additional part of getting better in the Marketing Cloud in an ongoing basis.
Yeah, fantastic. But it's nice to observe as well what you're creating this community of followers, and there's quite active comments on also your various posts on LinkedIn. So keep it up, and it's great work.
What's best is that it's not even about the number of followers, because those people are not followers. Those are other people that are also highly engaged in the Marketing Cloud, and they in many cases also have their own blogs or vlogs or other forms of content. So again, it's more about community that's together solving problems and helping each other whenever there is some issue or something that you have problem to solve. So it's I would say this is the biggest value, is that not only you create this source of knowledge, you are also connecting to other people that do the same and can help you in your path, and you can help them in their path.
So really relevant to this whole Salesforce Marketing Champions Program that you've joined. It's extremely relevant, right? And has a similar purpose as you running your blog.
Yeah, I think it's just providing any content in any form. It can be even Stack Overflow or LinkedIn posts. All those things that are focused on delivering knowledge, problem solving, and empowering community is exactly what the Marketing Champions Program is also all about.
Okay, so you mentioned, whilst applying for this program, that you have to share, your different links, your social media, or, your activity of sharing. What advice would you share to others, who are considering, starting, I don't know, a blog, a vlog, or, even considering applying for this program next year?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I definitely recommend starting creating content, because again, it's, from at least my perspective, one of the best ways to learn deeply about any topic. And if you want to go this path, I would recommend just choosing the medium you like. So it doesn't have to be blog. I just like writing, so this is the medium that I've chosen. But it can as well be video, podcast, snippets that you can share, Stack Overflow, answering the questions there, creating webinars, managing the community groups in their local community. So actually, nearly for everyone, there will be some kind of medium where you can excel. And the most important thing is that you will feel good with creating content, with providing value. So always choose what feels right for you. The second thing is, I would say, always create things that you would like to read. When I'm creating my post, I'm just always creating things that I was looking in Google and was not able to find it. So I'm just trying to fill the void as I am looking and researching this myself to find the solution, so that I don't have to do it anytime more, and just have this knowledge already described. And finally, don't think about going all for the premium solution, like, okay, I want to start a blog, so I need to have a server, domain, a perfect visual. The most important thing is to firstly focus on content, because it's what's empowering you and will be empowering others. And secondly, to always consider that there are three elements: the price, the control of your content, and the work that you need to put. And you need to choose two of those things to be able to choose which platform, which solution you should use. Because, for example, if you want to have something free and don't have to work to create this solution, then you will probably don't have a control. So, for example, you can post on LinkedIn, you can post on Medium, you can post on Twitter. It will be free. You will not have to do any work apart from creating the content, but you will have no control over this content. If you, for example, need the control, then you either need to sacrifice the free or add some work to create your solution. So it's up to you. Just feel free to choose whatever suits your needs best.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. You know, really, no matter the channel, it's really just focus on the content and the value of your content, right? So I totally agree with you there. Okay, so just wrapping up, I wanted to ask you a final question. You've only just started this Marketing Champions Program. I believe it lasts for around a year, right? And what do you expect to gain from it?
Yeah, so indeed, the program lasts for a year. However, if you only want, it will be automatically continuing on the next year. So you are the champion as long as you want to be a champion, but the minimum requirement is 1 year of commitment within the program. And as for the value that you can get out of it, so the reason why you might want to join, again, access to knowledge, empowering you in sharing this knowledge, and great opportunity to both build your network, build the community, and provide value to the community of the trailblazers around the world.
Thank you so much, Mateusz. It's an absolute pleasure meeting you, and good luck with your journey with the Marketing Champions Program. I hope you'll come back to us next year and tell us a little bit more about your experience.
Thank you, and keep on blazing.
And to all of you guys, if you've enjoyed this content, then please share a comment below. If we have any champions here, current champions who've already been involved in the project, please do share some of your insights, your own experience. And of course, you know, do follow Mateusz's blog. And if you ever wanted to talk about opportunities at PwC, then just reach out to me. I'm always here. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.